Here's Dakota Livesay with another story from the archives of Chronicle of the Old West.
There were scouts who worked for the Army who were better known. Buffalo Bill Cody, for one. But there was none who worked longer or who were better at it than Al Sieber.
As one of 14 children, Al Sieber was born in Germany on February 29, 1844. When he was about 6, his mother, a widow, and 8 living siblings, the other 6 had died, immigrated to Pennsylvania. Al served on the Union side in the Civil War, during which time he was severely wounded in the leg at the Battle of Gettysburg. After the Civil War, he went out west and did some prospecting and managed a cattle ranch. In 1871, when General Crook started his campaign against the Yavapai and Apache Indians, Sieber was hired as a packer, and in a short time he was promoted to Chief of Scouts. Over the next 20 years, Sieber served as Chief of Scouts for various cavalry regiments in the Arizona Territory. During his stint as a scout, even in his confrontations with Geronimo, Sieber was a man who seemed not to know physical fear. Although Sieber's skills as a scout were unsurpassed, he did have a couple of low points. He was largely responsible for the Geronimo outbreak of 1885. Then in 1887, Al was shot in the leg during a confrontation with his chief Indian scout, the Apache Kid, and as a result, he was permanently crippled. Although the Apache Kid wasn't the one who shot Al and was probably not responsible for the shooting, Sieber became obsessed with assuring the Apache Kid was adequately punished. Incidentally, while Sieber was recovering from his shooting, a young man he had been tutoring as a scout took his place. The young man's name was Tom Horn. With the final surrender of Geronimo in 1866, Sieber was forced to look for work elsewhere. After spending some time as a lawman, in 1906 the government was building the Roosevelt Dam in the southeast central part of Arizona, and Sieber got a job as a foreman. Then on February 19, 1907, this man who for 20 years had dodged the arrows and bullets of Indians was crushed to death by a falling rock. But then maybe the Indians had been using the wrong weapons, because rumors were that the rock was pushed down on him by an avenging Apache.
Al Sieber never married. He was rough to the point of being gruff, but he was always loyal to and respected by the officers under whom he served. I'm Dakota Livesay with Chronicle of the Old West.
Thanks, Dakota. For more information, visit fortheoldwest.com.